Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Hope you all are fit and healthy at home. I'm Sandhya Patel, your science teacher from Sandhya High School. We have started chapter number 2 of class 8 science studies, microorganisms, friend and foe. Right? In the last video we have studied till friendly microorganisms for their using as medicinal use. Right? Now today let's see further. Vaccine. So this is the fourth usefulness of the microorganism. They have been used for making vaccine. So let's see what is vaccine. A vaccine is defined as a biological preparation formulated to provide acquired immunity for a particular disease. So vaccines are basically a biological preparation. They have been formulated for acquiring immunity for a particular disease. Vaccination. Process of protecting the body from pathogen with the help of vaccine is called vaccination. So, the process through which our body is being protected from certain pathogens with the help of vaccine are known as vaccination. Nowadays, we are knowing that there has been vaccination of COVID-19, right? So that is a vaccine, and we are getting injection for that vaccine is known as vaccination. Now, how vaccine works? When a disease carrying microbe enters our body, the body produces antibodies to fight the invader. So basically what happens whenever a disease carrying microbe enters in our body, what our body do is they produce antibodies. Antibodies means they are the agents which are fighting to the invaders. Invader in the sense the disease causing bacteria. The body also remembers how to fight the microbe if it enters again. Now, as soon as the microbe is entering the disease-carrying microbe is entering in body, what our body do? Our body produces antibody to fight against that disease-carrying microbe. So, this is being remembered by the body. So, whenever the microbe again enters in the body, they remember how to fight with that disease-carrying microbe. If dead or weakened microbes are introduced in a healthy body, the body fights and kills the invading bacteria by producing suitable antibodies. Now, in vaccination or in vaccine, what happens? They enters, they introduce dead or weakened microbes into our healthy body. And what happens? They are already weakened or dead microbes, right? So what our body do? They produces antibodies to fight against and to kill that bacteria by producing suitable antibodies. So this is how vaccine is working. The antibody remain in the body and we are protected from disease causing microbes forever. And that antibody which has been produced to fight against that particular disease remains in our body forever. That's why we are never get ill due to that particular disease. So this is how vaccines work. Let's see various vaccination for various diseases. First is cholera. Cholera is been prevented by a vaccination, then hepatitis, then smallpox and tuberculosis. So these are the diseases which are being prevented by the use of vaccination. One can get necessary vaccine from the nearby hospital. This is we all know that vaccination can be easily available at a nearby hospital. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in 1798. This is important. Remember this. Write in your notebook that Edward Jenner was the one who discovered vaccination for smallpox in 1798. Now let's see further. Increasing soil fertility. Now what the microorganisms do? They increase the fertility of the soil. We have studied this thing in our first chapter, that is crop production and management. In that we have seen that adding manure and fertilizer, in that form we have seen that there are certain bacteria present in the soil which are increasing the fertility of the soil, right? So let's see. Some bacteria are able to fix nitrogen from atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. So there are some, you can see in the picture, this is some nitrogen fixing blue and green algae, right? So there are some bacteria that are able to what they are able to do, they are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. These microbes are commonly called bacteria or the microbes which are fixing the nitrogen from the atmosphere are commonly known as biological nitrogen fixers. For example, rhizobium bacteria. So this is one of the examples. This we have seen in the chapter number 4, right? Now let's see ahead. Cleaning the environment. Now the question is how microorganism is cleaning the environment. We must have heard about manure that we have already studied in chapter number 1. That manure has been used in the farm or the field for the greater crop production. So let's see how microorganisms are helping in cleaning the environment. Microorganisms convert dead and decaying part of plants and animals into manure. So what the microorganisms do? They convert the dead and decaying part of plants and manure and animal into manure, right? You have seen that farmers are what they are doing. They are taking the organic waste like of plant like food that has been left out, or you can say the peel of several vegetables. So they are what they are doing, they are dumping it in a pit, and then the pit is being covered with the soil, and after few months what happens, they are converted into the useful manure, right? This thing we all know. So let's see ahead. It decomposes organic waste into simple substance. So I just explained, right? So what the microorganisms do? They decompose this organic waste that has been dumped in the pit and convert it into the simple substances. Thus, they help us in getting rid of harmful and smelly substances and clean up the environment. And this is how they are helping us to get rid of harmful and smelly substances and clean up the environment. Now let's see, this is causing microorganisms in humans. So there are several microorganisms which are harmful for the human as well as plant as well as animals. So let's see first the disease causing microorganisms in humans. Pathogens are present everywhere. So pathogens are basically disease carrying microorganisms. So they are very harmful. So they are present everywhere. Pathogens enter our body through air, water, and the food, or by direct contact with infected body. So how they are entering, how pathogens entering are, they can be entered through air, through water, and through food we eat, or by the direct contact with the infected person. There are some insects and animals which act as carrier of disease-causing microbes. So there are some insects and animals which act as carrier of disease-causing microbes. Now the question is what is carrier? So let's see. Insects and animals that carry disease-causing microbes and transfer them from one place to another are called carriers or vectors, such as houseflies and mosquitoes. So basically carriers are those insects and animals who are carrying this disease-causing microbe from one place to another are known as carriers. For example, houseflies and mosquitoes. Then this is the another important term that you have to remember, that communicable diseases. So these are microbial diseases that spread from one infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food, or physical contact, such as cholera, chickenpox, common cold, and tuberculosis. So these are communicable diseases are those microbial diseases that can be spread from infected person to a healthy person directly through air, through water, through food, and it can be by physical contact with the infected person. Examples are given that cholera, chickenpox, common cold, and tuberculosis. These are the communicable diseases. How do houseflies transfer pathogens? Now let's see how we are listing that they are the carrier, housefly are the carrier. Let's see how they are transferring the pathogens. A housefly may sit on garbage and animal excreta, and the pathogen stick to their body. When they sit on uncovered food, this pathogen gets transferred to the food. When someone eats this contaminated food, he or she may feel sick. So we know that housefly, you have seen that they are sitting everywhere, right? They sit on garbage, they sit on animal excreta, and this means the pathogen present on those garbage and excreta, they stick on the body of the housefly, And whenever the housefly sits on an uncovered food, this pathogen gets transported from the body of fly to the food. And this way, whenever this food was eaten by some person, he or she may feel sick. To avoid this, we must keep the food covered. So for the prevention, what we have to do, we must have to cover the food. Now let's see some carriers for the diseases. Name the carriers of malaria. Malaria, we know who is the carrier. Female Anopheles mosquito carries the parasite of malaria called Plasmodium. So this is the female Anopheles mosquito who is the carrier of parasite of malaria called Plasmodium. Similarly for dengue, this is the picture of female Aedes mosquito. They carry the dengue virus called flavivirus. So these are the two carriers of malaria and dengue. Let's see how to prevent disease that spread through mosquitoes. Now the question is how we can prevent the disease that will spread through the mosquito. We all know that, right? Solution we know that we cannot stop the spreading of disease caused by mosquitoes such as malaria and dengue by not allowing the mosquito to breed. Sorry. We can stop the spreading of disease caused by mosquitoes such as malaria and dengue by not allowing the mosquito to breed. So how can we stop? By stop breeding them, we can stop the spreading of diseases that are being caused by mosquitoes. We should keep our surroundings clean and dry and not let water collect anywhere in coolers, tires and flower pots, etc. So what we have to do? We have to make sure that our surroundings are clean and dry, and there should be no water collection anywhere. For example, in coolers there should be no water collection in coolers, tires, flower pots, etc. We should also spray insecticides and use mosquito repellents and mosquito nets to protect ourselves from mosquito bites. And what we can do, we can use insecticide, spray them, we can use mosquito repellents, we can also use mosquito nets to protect ourselves from that mosquito bite. So this way how we can prevent diseases that have been spread through mosquitoes. This is caused by microorganisms in animals. Now we have studied about this is caused by microorganisms in humans. Now we are going to see how this microorganism is causing diseases in animals. Anthrax, a dangerous disease that affects human and cattle, is caused by a bacterium called Bacillus anthracis. So this is the one of the diseases that's being caused both in the human as well as in the cattle by the bacteria called Bacillus anthracis. So these things you have to remember, right? This thing you can write in a notebook because these are important things. Second is foot and mouth disease in cattle. It is caused by a virus called foot and mouth disease virus or picornavirus. So this is the second disease that is caused in the cattle, that is foot and mouth disease and caused by foot and mouth disease virus or picornavirus. So this is the important thing. Now let's see ahead. This is caused by microorganisms in plants. So let's see which are the examples. Microorganisms can cause disease in plants and reduce crop yield. What they can do, they can cause disease to the plants, and that's why the yield of the crop will be reduced. Some of the plants in which they cause disease are wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple, etc. The plant can be protected by using chemicals that kill this microbe. So these are the plants on which the disease has been caused, like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, or orange, apple, etc. And to prevent this from those microorganisms, what we can do, we can kill this microorganism by using certain chemicals. Food poisoning. So this is the one of the diseases that is caused by microorganisms. Let's see what it is. Food poisoning is due to the consumption of food spoiled by some microorganisms. So how food poisoning is occurring? That is occurring due to eating the food that has been spoiled by some microorganisms. Microorganisms that grow on a food substance produce toxic substances, serious illness, and even death may cause due to food poisoning. So microorganisms can be grow on our food substances, and what they do, they produce toxic substances which are not good, which are harmful for our health, and it can lead to given that due to the food poisoning can be occur. So be aware that you eat a healthy and clean food that are free from microorganisms. So for today this was all. So for today this was only. In our next class we will study further about how we can preserve the food. We will study about food preservation. We will study about food preservation. Now homework. As a homework you have to write the table number 2.1 and 2.2 that are on 24 page number and 25 page number in your notebook. So thank you so much.